Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here, and I'm in Skagway, Alaska. And if you heard about the rock slide or the landslide that like took out the port for the cruise ships, well, things are a little bit different now. I know this might be old news for some of you, but I wanted to show you how things have changed since the landslide. Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching. Now let's get rolling. So the ships used to just dock right there on this side, and you could see these little shipping containers you used to walk through, because a lot of times it's raining. So you would walk through there, and then you would go all the way down. And then this was really cool. You know, you had the train there. You have all of the different signs from different companies that have came here that they painted on there. And then of course this happened, right? So, and then there was a long time where the ships had to just be out there and they would tender people in. But as you can see, I'm on a ship right now. So if I'm on a ship right now, and look, there's a Celebrity Summit. So you can see there's a whole nother port on this side now. So let me go on to the other side so you can see that. Okay, here's the other side, and there is people getting onto the train that kind of goes, you know, this is the one where you go all the way up to the mountains. But check it out, the new area. Look, check it. Wow. Very nice. So I'm gonna go down there, show you from that side, because they do have the parking lot for the buses there, and like I said, you know, excursions and stuff, but you could still walk to town. It's just on this other side. So I'm just getting off the Ovation of the Seas, and this is it, the new, I don't know, it feels fresh and new to me. But let me turn it around so you can see. All right. Well, it is kind of windy, and I didn't bring my mic for my windshield, so sorry about the sound if it gets a little bit windy. But yeah, let's head into Skagway. Let me show you that. So they do have a shuttle. They'll take you from here to downtown. It's $3 one way or $5 for all day, at least at the time of filming this. This is like the end of the season, so it might be different prices at the end of the season, but yeah, $5 to go back and forth per person, so no big deal. But the walk is not far at all, so I'm gonna save my $5 and walk it. Here we go.
So there's a shorter train ride?
Yeah, they sell it. It's the same thing they sell through the cruise ship and the train station in town.
I don't know if you heard that, but that was going to be my tip for the video. My tip for the video was going to be, if you want to take the train that goes up the pass, just walk into town and get the ticket there instead of buying it with the cruise ship, because it's a little bit more expensive with the cruise ship. And it's the same train, same tickets. You see a lot of people from the cruise ship that are on the train. But yeah, getting it in town is definitely a lot less expensive. Let's just say that. So the train, which is right there, people have been getting off for like an hour off the ship and getting on the train. The train hasn't left yet. So, you know, they just load up people, and then this train is gonna just take a trip like 2 minutes and then stop for all the people in town to get on. And they might say, ooh, I wanna get a seat. I wanna get a seat like before everybody else. Well, it's a long train, let me show you. So there's plenty of seats, and there'll be plenty of seats. But let me give you a tip and a pointer if you do the White Pass train, because I've been on it, and I know some people want to be right next to a window and so they can see everything. But the best place to be is right towards the front of a car. So because when you go on the train, you're able to get out onto the deck outside, and so bundle up because it could be cold. But get up to the front, and then right when the train starts and it starts going up, be the first person to get up and walk out on the deck in between the train cars, so that you can see from there. And forget about sitting down at the window, because sometimes those fog up and you can't see anyway. Okay, that's all the tips I got for you for the train. But let's get into town. Now, if you happen to be on this side of the port where like the celebrity ship is, you'll just walk down this street right here, so no big deal. But it's about a 5-minute walk and we're into town. So I guess it's 5 minutes or $5. 5 minutes each way though. All right, so now we're heading into town. I'm gonna show you some of the shops, and you can see the train track is right there. So the train is gonna go and then stop right there and pick people up that get the tickets in town. The end of season sale, I can imagine. I always like to come in September. I'll tell you why I like to come in September. Not only is it the last couple sailings of the season where there's sales, but if you know anything about September in the Caribbean, you know, hurricanes, so September, I love to come to Alaska every year. All right, so you can see a lot of Old Town feel. You have Diamond Princess. There's definitely jewelry around here, but here's one of the famous Red Onion Saloon. Got to get some drinks here. A Klondike Brewing Company right over there, and then I'll just kind of show you some of these other shops. I probably won't go in a lot, but I'll just show you some of the shops that are around here in Skagway. There is a museum here, and of course a shop, but a museum. There's some gyms there. There is another, it's called the Mascot there, another shop and brewery. And then Aurora is new. I haven't seen that one before. And then you have the mural, take pictures on the side. And there's another picture right over here. I think I'm gonna go get a picture of that. Whoa, there's a train. Thumbnail. All right, before the video's done, I'll stop by the train shop to see what the tickets are for the train, just to see how much, what the difference of the price is. One of my favorite places is the ones with the eagles, and oh my goodness, this is of course they'll ship it to your house. Definitely a lot of jewelry shops, and then they had some, like a pharmacy, and then Del Sol. You'll see that at a lot of cruise places. It's the shirts that change color in the sun. It's funny that it's here in Alaska because they don't see the sun much. But this is Broadway, by the way, walking down Broadway. And there is one other block so I like to walk down Broadway and then come back. So if you're gonna do the walk, you could go walk one side, walk the other, and then do the same on the other side as well. Or you could kind of go bing, 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 bing. And it's definitely not like a lot of ports where you have a bunch of people like shouting your name or trying to get you to do excursions or, you know, all of that. It's very chill, and you could just walk in shops, you could buy something. There's a fudge store right over there. But let me show you this jewelry store right here. This one's pretty awesome. So the reason why I don't go into a lot of the stores to record is because sometimes they're like no filming in the store. But for me, with the channel, I'll get a copyright with the music because they're using the music in my channel. I'm not using their music in my channel. They're using my channel for their music. That's what I meant to say. Here's another mural thing that's pretty awesome. Totem poles, yes. There's some right here too on this side. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Just heard the train leaving. So I know the video hasn't been this long, but I'll tell you, it's been about 20 minutes. And so they were waiting about an hour and a half for the train to take off. Then it just stopped into town to pick up more people. And now they're finally getting off, or, you know, going up the trail. And then I've only walked not even a mile yet. So round trip would probably be 2 miles of a walk. So got to get your steps in. But there is this show, and I guess it might not be showing, but there is this show that they will come out and they'll be hanging out the windows and yelling and doing like you know, some I have another video where I actually got that on video. Maybe I'll clip it in here or put it up at the top so you can watch that video the last time I was here in Skagway. There are some restrooms in town, and then jewelry. I like the murals. So this is 6th Street. So it's pretty much 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th must be next. Captain Obvious. They do have a walking tour that you could take. And so somebody will take you around and explain everything to you. So that's good. And then of course there's a driving tour for those that maybe can't walk it. Like I said, about 2 miles. There's some more fudge, and that pub looks closed right now, but there is a Harley Davidson right here as well. But this is pretty much the end of town once you get to Harley Davidson on Broadway, and then goes into a residential area. So then going back, we could go walk this way and go back that way, or you could go off 1 block and then walk down that way. Over on this side towards the mountain, there really isn't a lot, but you can, if you wanted to, you know, walk and do more walking if you'd like. Some of these shops have some amazing pictures and different things that you can buy, and obviously they'll ship it back to your house and you can order it. But man, some of these pictures are just amazing. Look at this. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Come on. Wow. There is another museum towards the mountains here on 7th Street or 6th Street, and cool little train thing to see. And then this is going down that other street that I said. There's a little trail right here that goes down that other street, right by the restrooms that were on this side that I pointed out earlier. So I went towards the mountain instead of away. Here's the store. I guess they're closing for the season, so I guess that's right. Okay, so it is 11 o'clock, and I know this video wasn't that long, but I've been doing some other stuff. But I want to finish. I just heard the train leaving. So that means, well, how long were they on the train waiting? When I first walked off, it was 10. So, and some of them had got there an hour before. So if they got on at 9, they've been waiting 2 hours to go up the mountain. Man, okay, let's go see how much those tickets are, because they just loaded up here in town. And I think it was a thing where like they were just loading up the train until it's full before it leaves. I think that's probably what was happening. But let me share with you how much the tickets are, so that you can kind of compare with the ship excursion versus the just coming into town and getting the tickets. All right, let's do that. All right, this is 1 block in. It is Broadway and 2nd, and right there is the train station for the train tickets. Let's go see. Okay, I got some info. Okay, so the train tickets, there are a couple different train tickets, but the least expensive one is $155. So if it's less on your cruise, then maybe get it on your cruise. But there is something right here. Look, Southeast Tours, they actually have a bus tour rather than a train tour that's the same price or around the same price. It's actually half price if you want to just lower price, let's just say that. But they also stop at and you could get out, and so you could, and it kind of goes the same place that the train does. So if you want the experience of being on a train, that's fine. But if you do want to go on a bus, they actually stop at the Alaska sign going into Alaska, and so you could, the state sign, so you could kind of get out, take pictures next to the sign, stuff like that. So maybe, come one time for the train, another time for the bus, and see it again. And so I've done the train, and I didn't want to do the train again, mainly because of the price. So maybe next time I'm here, I'm gonna do the bus tour, and then I'll do a video of that, maybe. But just wanted to give you that little tip and pointer. Southeast Tours is where you want to do the bus tour, and it is just right at Broadway and 2nd. Again, there is the tickets for the train. So the thing about the train as well is a lot of people don't know this, but the train is owned by the cruise lines, like not Royal, but I think it's Holland America, Princess, or something like that. A couple of the cruise lines own the train, so they don't promote the bus tours. So anyway, that's something to think about when it's time to come to Skagway, Alaska. Thanks for watching, by the way, and watch this video if you'd like to see more, and subscribe if you would, and I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya. Where's that bird? Ah!